Hey everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis since those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So super excited tonight, you guys. I think I finally have kicked this little cold that had me down for almost a week. So I'm really excited to do some keto cooking with you guys in the kitchen tonight. So as you guys are jumping online, go ahead and say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. Tonight we're going to be doing a layered ground beef casserole. So technically this is a casserole, but when I kind of read through the recipe, to me it really sounded like a spin-off on Meatloaf. So if you guys enjoy Meatloaf, go ahead and comment Meatloaf below. You'll have to let me know if you think this is kind of close to what a meatloaf would be, but just, I don't know, a little bit more spiced up. So hi everybody, welcome. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. Go ahead and say hi and let me know where you're coming in from. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. By the way, if you're a brand new friend, go ahead and comment new below so that way I can circle back around and say hi to you. I've got a ton of brand new friends, so if you're brand new to me, welcome. My name is Joanne. I've been keto a little over 1 year now. I've lost 60 pounds on this lifestyle and I'm just so passionate about keto and what it's done for me. It's absolutely saved my life. So if you're keto, go ahead and comment keto below and let me know how long you've been on the journey. Feel free to shout yourself out on how much weight you've lost. I would love to give you a shout out. So who here loves meatloaf? If you do, comment meatloaf below. I'm calling this meatloaf, but it's technically a casserole. So let me go ahead and say hi to a few people and then we'll go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody. Hi Retha, Vonda, Maria, Ginger, who else? Patricia, my Linda Young, awesome. Hi Tiffany, hi Jerry, hi Jeremy, welcome. So happy to have you guys. Oh, let me go down on the bottom again. Oh, thanks for sharing, Maria. I totally forgot. So thanks for reminding me. If you guys have a lot of fun on my page and you enjoy my space, make sure you give this video a quick share. I so appreciate your love and support. It really does help me out. By the way, if you click on the bottom here, go ahead and hit follow and see first. And then if you click up here, turn on your live notifications. Facebook had all kinds of updates and turned off all of the things. So now people are saying they don't see my videos. So if you're not seeing me anymore, that's why. You can go ahead and turn all of those things back on. So for those of you just jumping on, welcome. We're gonna be doing a layered ground beef casserole and I'm kind of calling it a meatloaf. I don't know, to me it sounds like a meatloaf. So I'm really excited to try this one. It's a brand new recipe. Let me go over the carbs and the macros with you real quick and then we'll go ahead and get started. So this is a nice and easy recipe. For those of you that are brand new and you don't know, I only do quick and easy on my page. The whole goal of what I do here is to show you guys that keto doesn't have to be hard. It can be quick and easy peasy. 4 or 5 ingredients and you can have a great dinner for you and your family. So hi Claudia, thanks for the unicorns. Hi Andrew. So hi Shota. So I'm calling this, I don't know, kind of reminds me of a meatloaf. So basically in the casserole pan, we're gonna make a row of meat and then some cheese and some bacon and keep building it up. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does it sound yummy? If you love it, go ahead and give me some hearts in the comments below. So macros are, it says it's supposed to serve 4. I think it'll probably have 4 or 5 servings. I usually count this casserole dish that I use here. I usually say this one has about 5 servings in it, so we'll test it together and we'll see how it turns out. So it says it's 597 calories. Let's see here. 42 grams of total fat, so super high on the fat scale. I'm all about the fat, you guys. So if you're scared to eat fat on keto, don't be afraid. It takes fat to burn fat. So I like that this is nice and high in fat. That makes me excited. And let's see here, where's the protein? I don't think they wrote it on here. It might be 44 grams. I might have to rework these macros and just make sure they're correct here. And then overall carbs is 6.8. So it's a little bit high on the carb scale, but it's not terrible. You could still have 2 servings of this and still meet your macros for the day. And remember, you know, most of my carbs come from my dinner, so this is very respectable. Hi Amanda, welcome. So happy to have you. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. So I am omitting a few of the ingredients that just didn't vibe with me, so feel free to follow the recipe to a T if that's something that you'd like to do. Let me make sure you can see here. Hold on. Okay, perfect. So I've got in here one kind of medium-ish, smallish onion. You could use an onion or a shallot, and I just ran it up in my food processor so it's nice and finely chopped. Thanks for sharing, Amanda. I love you so much. And then we're going to, basically in the a large bowl, we're gonna combine all of our ingredients. So yeah, this is definitely, it's definitely a good, it's a decent set of macros for sure. There's nothing wrong about 6 grams of carbs per serving in here. So, so it says in a large bowl, you want to put in your meat mixture and then combine your garlic, your shallots, celery if you're adding celery, our Italian seasoning, some tomato paste, egg, salt, pepper, and parsley. So that's pretty much what we're gonna throw in the bowl here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing these ingredients in. So I've already got my onion in here. Let's go ahead and do garlic. So let's see how much. This recipe didn't print very nice, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of back and forth. I'm sorry about that. So while I am just starting to get some of these ingredients ready, go ahead and say hi. Let me know how your day was. And what did everybody have for their keto dinner tonight? I would love to hear about it. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? So we're gonna do a tablespoon of garlic. All right, got that. You guys are quiet tonight. I was actually trying to go live earlier, but you know, one thing leads to another, so. All right, let's see what else. Garlic, shallots. I'm actually gonna leave the celery out of this. What are your guys' thoughts about celery in this meat casserole? It didn't really vibe with me, so I'm not putting the celery in, but if you wanted to, and I do have the recipe on the post here, it said to do 3 tablespoons of finely chopped celery. I guess it wasn't a lot, but I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it out. It doesn't feel right to me. So I'd rather save my carbs for something else, and I like to eat celery as a snack, so I'd rather save my celery. So Italian seasoning, let's see how much we need. A half a teaspoon. Celery is actually one of my favorite snacks. Yeah, I love celery too, Deanna. I love to actually make little celery boats out of it and stuff it with cream cheese and do a drizzle of olive oil, some hemp seeds, and some sliced olives on top. And it's like such a great high-fat, healthy keto snack. So yeah, I see some people want to leave it out and some people want to put it in. Cool. Thanks for all the participation. I love it. Oops. I want to do a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. Okay. I've got like this brand new, I just opened up this spice, so it's like right at the tippy top. Okay, there we go. What are your favorite ways to eat celery? I would love to hear about it. Yeah, if it's chopped fine enough, I guess it would have been okay. It wasn't a lot, but I just figured I would save it for my snacks. Okay, let's see what else. We're gonna do, this actually recipe calls for tomato paste. I'm actually gonna just try, I've got this new spaghetti sauce and I just really wanna try it. So I'm going to use this instead of a tomato paste. So we'll see how it does with the consistency, whether it makes this recipe too wet or not. But I did wanna shout out this brand new tomato sauce. I almost said potato, what am I thinking? Tomato sauce that I just found. It's a question that I get a lot, actually. A lot of people ask me what kind of tomato sauces are okay on keto. So this one's brand new to me. It'll be my first time ever trying it. I usually love the Bertolli rustic cut, the one with the roasted peppers in it. It's very low. It has no added sugar. It's organic and it's very low on sugar and carbs just from the natural fruits and veggies that are in there. So this one here is Classico. It's organic as well. No sugar added. So you always want to look for that key, no sugar added, when you're shopping. So this one here doesn't have any added sugar. It's got all organic tomatoes, onions, olive oil, red bell peppers, and here's some garlic and stuff like that. So I just thought by using a regular tomato sauce, this would give a little bit more flavor to the dish. So it's got, let me see here, 6 grams of total sugars, which I know might seem high, but it's all natural sugars just from the few fruits and veggies in here. So this is actually low on the sugar scale. And for carbs, it's 8 grams of carbs and a half a cup. So, you know, if you were going to use this on like zucchini noodles or keto-friendly noodle, you would just want to be careful with how much you're using, because any kind of sauce in general is always high in carbs. So let me see if I can use my little magical thing here to open the jar. Have you guys seen one of these? It opens the jar for you. We'll see if it doesn't explode on live camera. There we go. So pretty cool little trick, huh? Hi Julie, welcome. So I always have trouble opening the jars, so my boyfriend bought this little gadget for me, which I really like having around. Hopefully it's not too loud on for you guys. So I'm just gonna do roughly 3 tablespoons in here. We don't need a ton probably of sauce, but you guys could feel free just to use the tomato paste if you wanted. I was just really curious. I want to go ahead and try this and see what it tastes like, you guys. Hey, Julie, welcome. Oh, that's nice. That's really good. Nice, flavorful sauce. So, very cool. I wanted to share that with you guys since I hadn't tried that one yet. Okay, let's see what's next on our list. Yeah, isn't that neat for the opener? I wish my grandmother was still around because she always struggled to open those, and I think that would have been a really cool tool to give to her. So thanks for the love, you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's see what's next here. We've got our sauce. Now we're gonna do an egg and salt and pepper. And if you liked hot pepper flakes, you could add some hot pepper in here. I'm actually not a fan of hot pepper flakes, so I'm just gonna skip that as well. So let's see. Let me go ahead and put my meat in. I was waiting to add it because it's kind of, hold on one second, you guys. Okay, put my meat in. Just gonna wash my hands real quick. My meat was like extra moisture. It was like full of moisture, so I was waiting for some of that to kind of finish dumping it out there. So we've got our meat in there now, and we're gonna put in the egg. So here's our egg. This is, by the way, a pound of grass-fed beef, so you could just, oh, can you guys even see okay? I'm not paying attention. If you're having trouble seeing, you can just swipe the comments to the side. Okay, it is really low. Maybe I'll switch it here so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. I think that's better. Hi Sharon, welcome. Sorry you guys, it's been a little while since I've gone live, so I guess I'm a little out of practice here. Okay, let me get my egg in. So now we just need our salt and pepper and parsley. So I think it said a half of a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And I need to add some parsley, so it's supposed to be 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. So I definitely don't want to do 1/4 cup of dry parsley because that would not be right. So I'm just going to try a tablespoon. Maybe I'll just do a teaspoon and see how it does. Actually, I think I'm going to do a half. because I've already got Italian seasoning in here and I don't want it to be too overwhelming. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. You can always add some more. So not a big deal. Okay, so I think we've got everything in the bowl here and we should be good to go. So you can see this is really quick and easy, not a lot of ingredients, kind of a no-brainer. And then after this, we're gonna start assembling our casserole. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my watch off and just get my hands in here and get it, start to combine this just a little bit. I'll probably start with using a spatula, and then I'll get in there with my hands once this is kind of combined a little bit, so. How's everybody doing on their keto journey? Go ahead and tell me about it. I would love to hear it. I know I just talked to Sharon tonight and she's doing really good. Congratulations on how well you're doing on your journey, sweet sister. Hey, Carrie, welcome. I know, I don't think it's a good thing that I cook this late, but most of my viewers are on late at night and we kind of have night schedules. My boyfriend works nights, so cooking late at night kind of works for me, and I guess it does for you guys too, because you always jump on, so that's pretty cool. All right, so I've got nice clean hands. I'm gonna go ahead and just start mixing this all together, and we'll see how it does. So at first glance here, this is super wet, so it's not as dry as a normal meatloaf would be, but we're making a casserole out of this, so it should be fine. Okay, so it's doing a little bit better the more I'm mixing it. I kind of have contemplated throwing in even just a few tablespoons of my keto-friendly breadcrumbs. So if you wanted to make this so it wasn't so wet, you could always do something like that, which would be really easy to do. But I'm gonna follow the recipe pretty much as it's listed. The only thing I didn't do was add the pepper and the celery into it, so. So I actually can't see a lot of spice in the meat mixture here. So if you wanted to do more parsley or Italian seasoning, I think you probably could. So let me show you guys how this turned out. So really easy, really nice and simple to combine. So let me go ahead and bring my casserole dish over. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and then we'll start to build the casserole. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we've got to do here. So grease your casserole dish, which mine is already done. I used the bacon fat from making my bacon earlier. So we're gonna put half of the meat mixture into the dish, pat it down, top it with half of our ricotta, half of the bacon, and half of the mozzarella. And then we're gonna do another layer of meat and then top it with ricotta and mozzarella. So it's gonna be like 4 layers, hopefully, if this all works out the way it's supposed to be. Oh, thanks for the love, Carrie. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Yes, this is good for kids. This recipe is nice and low in carbs and high in good healthy fats, so this will be good for kids as well. So let me go ahead and start putting, let's see, try and be smarter about this. So it said to use half. Let me just draw a little line here. We'll see if half fills this. So I don't know if it's gonna be a pretty thin layer. I might have to actually just do half of the casserole. We'll see. We'll make it work, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna just use almost half of the casserole. That way my layers are not so thin. So, oh, you're welcome, Kira, no problem. So let's go ahead and add our half of the ricotta on. So I've got, actually the recipe called for 3/4 of a cup of ricotta, and I was overzealous and I did a full cup just because I wasn't paying attention when I was measuring. So if we have a little extra, no big deal. Never have too much cheese. So this recipe calls to use a 6x8 casserole dish. I have no idea what size this one is that I have, but it's definitely on the smaller. I think if you had a smaller pan, this would work out better. Okay, let me go ahead and do some mozzarella. So this is also a cup of mozzarella, fresh grated mozzarella that I have here. Oops, I'm dropping it. So we'll do a little layer of that. And then I've also got some bacon here. So the recipe calls for 4 slices of cooked bacon. You can see 4 slices did not give me a lot. So if I remake this recipe, I'll probably do 6 or 8 just so I can get more bacon out of it, because that's not a lot to sprinkle on 2 layers. At least I don't think it is. So let me just see what I can sprinkle on here for this layer. Okay, let me go ahead and do one more layer now. So what do you guys think? Isn't this a pretty cool idea? So I think it sounds really yummy and delicious. If you guys haven't made it yet, I also did a really amazing, what is it called? Beef ricotta casserole on my page, which is kind of similar to this. It's just without the layers. It's just you do a nice layer of ricotta on top and you bake it. You also pre-cook the meat. So this one kind of reminded me more of a meatloaf since we're putting it in and letting it bake fully in the oven. But if you like these types of recipes, definitely go back and check out the beef ricotta casserole because it's really yummy and delicious. Really easy too. I usually make it every week, honestly, because we just love it so much. Okay, there's all of my meat. So that did pretty well, and now we're just gonna do one more layer, you guys, and then we are all set. Yes, you can definitely follow me. So for anybody that's brand new, just jumping on, if you actually click right on the bottom here, it should pop up, and then you can do follow and see first, and you can also turn on the live notifications if you click up in the right-hand corner. But yeah, I've got an album on my page. It's called Keto Kitchen Recipes. So you can just scroll through that, and anything that looks yummy, if you click on the post, it gives you the link to the live video. And then from there, you can either watch the replay or just grab the recipe. So I've got lots of great recipes on my page. And then I also have some of my recipes on YouTube because Facebook doesn't keep the videos forever, unfortunately. So some of the older ones, if you find you click on the link and the video doesn't exist anymore, you can just go ahead and head over to my YouTube and grab the recipe there and watch the video. Okay, pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let me get this last little bit of ricotta. I don't want any to go to waste. Okay, Just checking to see if we had any questions. Let me go ahead and finish topping this with the rest of the mozzarella. We'll get some bacon on here and then we'll go ahead and bake it. So. All right, that is it. What do you guys think? I'm really excited about this one. I think it looks really yummy and delicious. I think it's really unique. So it says to bake uncovered for 45 minutes or until it's fully cooked. And then once it's done, let it cool for like 5 to 7 minutes before you cut it. So hopefully that way it will stay nice and together versus falling apart. So this one here said to put it in uncovered. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow the instructions in the recipe. So take a peek, you guys. And because I didn't have a big enough pan, you can see I have a nice layer in the middle there with extra cheese, extra ricotta, extra bacon, hashtag all the extras. So I think it's going to be amazing. So for those of you that are brand new to me, I always do a live taste test on my page and provide some feedback. So make sure you swing back to my page later. I know it's getting late, so you can always check back tomorrow and I'll give you some feedback about how it turned out, how it tasted, and any changes I would do. And then I actually don't have an Instapot yet, Kiara, but I have lots of crock pot recipes that you could always convert into an Instapot recipe. So you can make sure you could check for those as well. So thanks for the love, Sam. I hope you guys have a great night. If you'd like to be a part of my secret recipe group, go ahead and comment group below and I'll make sure I get you added. And if we're not friends yet, don't forget to go ahead and send me a friend request and hit follow. I hope you have a great night. I'll be back to chat with you guys again soon. Take care.